Hi everyone, David here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back for another video. And you might have noticed we're already on the move. I thought I'd use some of my autumn leaf footage to talk a little bit about autumn in Japan, what you can do, where you can go. And I've been doing too many walking videos recently, so I thought I'd do a bit of narration as well. So today we are visiting Nanzenji, which is a temple in Kyoto, kind of eastern Kyoto. And it's a very famous one, especially for autumn leaves. You can see there's a lot of tourists visiting this one, trying to make sure I don't get run over by tour buses. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about Nanzenji. You can see the beautiful red leaves, and also autumn season in Japan. What's that like? So first of all, Nanzenji, that's a big Zen Buddhist temple in eastern Kyoto. Not too far from some of the big stations, like Sanjo station is quite close to that. It's a walking distance anyway. And Zen Buddhist Temple, it was built in 1291. It's burned down a few times since then because a lot of buildings in Japan are wooden. But I think the latest version was built in 1597. I think I read that. And it's a very important Zen temple. Actually, it's the head of the Kyoto Gozan, which is like a group of the 5 most important Buddhist temples, Zen Buddhist temples in Kyoto. Nanzenji isn't one of those, but it's kind of the supervisor temple of those. And you can see the big Sanmon gates there. I've just gone out of picture. But it has this large gate. You can actually go up there. I haven't done it myself, but there's a little viewing platform. I don't know if you can see that. So you can see nice views out of Kyoto and of the temple too. And it's a great place to go for autumn leaves. They have a really big maple tree garden. And as you can see here, this might not have been the best time to go. I have seen it when it's been absolutely gorgeous, but this was still a nice day to walk there. What else can I say about Nanzinji? There's a big aqueduct there as well that brings water all the way from Lake Biwa in Shiga Prefecture. I don't know if they use that for actual water transport these days, but you'll see that towards the end of the video, so please look forward to that. Very nice place to go. So how about autumn? Autumn in Kansai is a little bit later than it is in England. I think I'm used to that in England, like September or something around then. But normally it's kind of the end of October before things really start to kick off, especially November. Normally the peak of autumn is about kind of middle of November towards the end. Now we're kind of in middle of December and it's still looking quite red and nice. So a bit later than you might imagine for autumn. Most famous is the kind of Japanese maple trees. They're a bit different to the Canadian ones with the big leaves. These have got quite tiny little leaves. I don't know if I'm going to get close enough to see one. Oh, that's good timing. Yep, you can see these tiny little leaves. They turn a nice bright red colour. There we go. Oh, look, it's almost like a plant, this. There we go, look at that. Delicate little leaves. They all over Japan, especially in kind of gorgeous gardens. They like to have some autumn colour. And that really sort of changes the mood after the very green summer and the pink spring. Autumn food, of course, that's Japan has a lot of seasonal food. They really love to celebrate the seasons with different food. So autumn is usually denoted by mushrooms of various different types. There's so many kinds of mushrooms in Japan. Give those a try, especially in a hot pot. That's really lovely. Chestnuts are the big one too. They call them maron here, but chestnuts are used in a lot of sweets, especially things like they call it Mont Blanc here. I don't know how to say that in English. Mont Blanc, like the mountain. That has a kind of what can I say? Kind of chestnut paste or something. How to describe it? Very thin strands of kind of chestnut flavored icing or marzipan or something like that. Over I don't know, what is a Mont Blanc? It's got cream in it too. We'll give it a try. They're quite delicious. And a sweet potato too. So if you hear about satsumaimo, it's not about satsumas, it's not oranges, it's about sweet potatoes. They often get baked, and you can see them all over the place in supermarkets or anywhere you can smell this sweet potato. It's almost like a kind of street food snack thing, I guess. Or sweet potato fries. They make this kind of very sweet dessert called daigakuimo, which is very sweet but really nice. These little crunchy little sweet potato sticks fried in sugar or some kind of syrup. They go all hard and crunchy too. Pumpkins too. I know Halloween's long gone, but yeah, pumpkins are really nice here. If you get like pumpkin tempura, I love that. So yeah, give that a try in August, or in autumn even. But at the end of autumn, it's not the end of the colour, because just now is the peak time for ginkgo tree leaves. These are very sort of bright yellow colour, and you see them all along, especially in Osaka, along Midosuji Street from Namba to Homachi. Those are really gorgeous. The little berries that fall off, they're not so nice, they stink, but watch out for those, don't tread on them. But yeah, if you walk along Midosuji Street, you'll see the nice ginkgo leaves. Hopefully I have a chance to do the illuminations this year, so I can show you those too. As for places you can go to enjoy autumn leaves, or they call this situation koyo in Japan, or you might hear momiji too. That's the name of the Japanese maple leaves, so momiji. In Osaka, there's not that many places. I mean, of course, most of the parks, like Osaka Castle Park, have some autumn trees. That's really nice to walk around there too. Mino is kind of a mountain town. Oh, look at that, it's nice. That's Nanzenji Temple right there. Yeah, Mino has a nice waterfall and a kind of easy, not a hike really, it's just an easy path to walk. It takes about 20 minutes. And you can eat momiji tempura as well, so little tempura leaves from the maple trees. It's very kind of sweet, hard batter. So yeah, give that a try if you can. Yeah, so Osaka doesn't have that many spaces. I think a lot of people go to Kyoto for autumn leaves, so of course Nanzenji here. If you've watched my other videos, you might see Arashiyama, and that's kind of a small town to the west of Kyoto. Kiyomizu Temple as well, that's in another video. And a few other ones like Tofukuji, which is not so far from Kyoto Station, JR Kyoto Station, and Ryoanji, which is kind of in the northwest of Kyoto. That's near Kinkakuji, the big gold pavilion, if you know that one. So you could do that as a kind of double bill. It has a big stone garden as well, Ryoanji. So I recommend checking that out. Aside from Kyoto, I guess in Kansai, what is that? We could try koyasan in Wakayama. This is especially good if you come in kind of late September, early October, so before the main season. But koyasan is a really beautiful town, but it's on top of a mountain where it's a little bit colder, so the autumn comes a little bit earlier too. So if you come, you can easily travel there from Namba by the Nankai line. There's a cable car that goes up. Is it cable car or ropeway? Some kind of transport to go up there. So that's a nice kind of autumnal place to go. Yeah, I think that's probably most of the spaces you can go. You can see now I'm walking around the aqueduct area, so this is a nice big aqueduct. Yeah, Nanzenji is a nice place. You don't often see aqueducts in Kyoto as well, but Nanzenji Temple has this kind of nice kind of temple building. I'm not sure what that one is there, but before you're walking up to that kind of old traditional temple building, so there's a lot of old-fashioned rooms, beautiful screen doors with all beautiful paintings and gold on them. There's a stone garden in there too. I think Eikando is also a beautiful spot right near Nanzenji that has a kind of Japanese garden, so you can see really, really gorgeous maple leaves there too. Okay, I think I've covered everything I wanted to say, so I might fade out so let you listen to some of the sights and sounds of Nanzenji. Hope that was interesting. I know I've been doing a lot of autumn content. I just had to get it out of the way before winter. I don't want to waste it. So I hope that's interesting. If you have any other recommendations, things you want to know about in Japanese culture, or places to go, then please let me know. Put in the comments. And as always, please subscribe, like, add some comments today. I'll be really happy to hear what you think about this. And any more questions, let me know. But until next time, thank you very much for watching and take care. See you later. Bye.
あれして向こうへ。